Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I went ahead this morning and caught up on every single level and quest that you guys have completed this far. So, last night you should have completed your replies for your level 8 journey of exploring diverse books where you guys were making all kinds of amazing book recommendations. I saw some of my favorite books in there, and it was exciting to see the take that you guys have on those. And then some new books I haven't heard of before. I just thought you guys were all around really positive and created such an energetic discussion space there. I did not leave any comments on that one. My thinking there was you guys are just doing a great job, and your comments to each other were so good. Also, that work is funneling into some future work. And because this quarter has been so different and so challenging for me personally, I just thought I had this chance to start off Monday morning fresh and just say everything that's submitted has been evaluated. So, that's what I'm saying now. Everything that's been submitted has been evaluated. Now, a quick note on that. If you guys have anything in the grade book that says no attempt, or it says reboot available, something like that, if it doesn't say that the level or the quest is completed, then you're not going to earn credit for that. So check your grade book, make sure that you've got greens with rainbows. It's okay if you don't complete a level or a quest, but that does impact your access to final grades at the end of the quarter. And now is a really good time because everything is set up and everything is consolidated to just make sure that you're where you want to be. And a quick note on that. If you're looking at the syllabus and you scroll down to the chart that talks about final letter grades, I just want to focus for now at this kind of mid-quarter point on the requirements to unlock a C. So to unlock a C, you need at least 5 levels. Almost all of you have accomplished that. And then to get a B, you need at least 7 levels. To get an A, you need to complete all 9 levels. So just kind of check where you're at with the levels and your goals. And if you're not where you want to be, email me and we can make a plan for you catching up on some of that. And then with the quests, in order to unlock a C, you need to complete at least 3 quests. So thus far, you've been assigned Charlotte's Web. If you've completed that, you're making really good progress. And then you've started, and this is the topic of this week, The House on Mango Street. Some of you haven't posted yet. Really try to crank that one out to get this message, and try to set aside the time this week to jump onto that discussion board. And then all of this will lead into the next quest, the third one, which is the Dear Someone project. Once we finish the third quest, you'll all have been asked to do what is required for a C, which means I really like to send out a message to everyone saying, congrats. If you're on this list, you have officially passed the course, and the rest of the quarter is all about just, are you satisfied with a C? Are you aiming for a B or an A? And that's when we start looking at all the other pieces. But I just want to reiterate, to pass the class, you need 5 complete levels and at least 3 complete quests. Charlotte's Web, The House on Mango Street, and Dear Someone. If you miss those, there's still another quest, 2 quests. But I love that idea for you guys, that you could get to that point in the quarter where you just have the certainty that you've done what you needed to pass a course. I think that's a nice, relieving feeling. If you have other questions about how you're doing and my comments aren't really giving you what you need, would you guys please just reach out? I've shared, this quarter has been really unique for me, but every week I kind of get my bearings and I'm more available. And so if I get an email that says, hey, I really want this goal out of the class and I am not earning treasure, or I got a reboot and I don't know why, I would love to Zoom with you guys, meet with you, talk on the phone, at least email about that. And now is a really good time to actually start paying attention to those things, because you've been doing a good job just learning, reading, posting, sharing. But now if you're starting to feel any sort of tension about how that's going to result in a grade for the course, I really want you to know that the door is wide open and I will be receptive to your questions, and I really want to be helpful. Let's talk about this week, though. It's week 7, and we're just going to be reading The House on Mango Street. So last night, you guys should have posted that basically pre-reading post, and then by Tuesday, you'll have read about halfway through pages 1 through 55, and you'll edit and expand your original post. And then by Thursday, you will edit and finish your original post. You'll be reading chapter 9 of Russell's text, the realistic fiction chapter, which is a different genre now. And then by Sunday, you'll write replies. So really the whole week is just The House on Mango Street. I would say from memory of, all the other quarters when I've taught the course, this text is one of the harder ones for readers because it's in here to create a little bit of controversy. And that's done because books are controversial. We're going to get there next week, but there are banned books and that's it. Banned books that are challenged. There are books that have content in them that make it difficult for us to know exactly where they should be placed. And you'll encounter some of that in this book. Different people, based off of their backgrounds, experiences, beliefs, will have different levels of discomfort or comfort with the text materials or even the style of the text. I don't expect you to like the book. It's just a really good one to pick apart as we dive into more challenging topics. How childhood, we want it to be a time of innocence and play and imagination, but in reality, it can often be a time of hardship and trauma and tragedy and shame and pain. And so how are we going to reconcile that or present that effectively in books? What's the right way to do that? And maybe it won't be the themes of the book that you struggle with. Maybe it'll be the style. But again, use any resistance you are feeling toward the materials as learning for yourself. It's not about liking what you're exposed to. You've had a chance to interact with some books, to choose books that you like. And so it's also really healthy for us as learners to bump up against things that we might not like. And I will be honest, there are some chapters from this book that are some of my favorites. And there are some students who come out of this and it's their favorite book. So I'm not trying to set you guys up in any way. I'm just trying to make it really clear that that is what you might encounter this week as you work on this text. Finishing The House on Mango Street is also kind of a culminating piece before you do Quest 3, which will be due next Thursday. So you'll finish The House on Mango Street on Sunday, and then you'll have through to next Thursday to look back on picture books, diverse books, The House on Mango Street, the TED Talks that I sprinkled in there, and write this letter-based project where you talk about the learning outcome that's related to representation in children's literature. And that will be a private submission. So I really want you to be reflecting intimately, deeply, and honestly, authentically on what you think about all of these materials that you've been engaging with. And like I said, you'll just send a private submission next week of your Dear Someone letter directly to me. And that's when we'll determine, how many of you have passed that benchmark and are on track to earn a C or better for this course. Okay, what else should I tell you? I think that's it. Let me know if you guys need anything. You can post in the comments below. You can send a direct email, etc. If you've fallen behind, I really hope you're getting this video. I hope you reach out and we can make a plan to catch you up. This class is about learning, and you should really be enjoying that learning. You should really feel in control of that learning. Like you can shape this experience to some degree. And so if you're days ahead, days behind, I don't feel like that matters as much. I feel like you can still get something out of this. And I just encourage you guys to keep going in your other classes. And if there's anything that I can do to cheer you on, to root for you, to just inspire you or motivate you, I really want to try to do that. Okay, have a great week.